Welcome to Blonde Cards and Crafts. Let's make something together. Hello everyone, welcome to Blonde Cards and Crafts, and today we are going to show our 10 cards, 1 kit from the Love From Lizi kit. So let's get started. My first card is this card, and this is using the orange paper, the rainbow paper from the kit, as well as the happy birthday ribbon, which is in white and silver, and some of Lizi's stickers. These were all in the kit. What I've done is I have taken the happy birthday ribbon and I have stuck it or adhered it onto a white piece of cardstock, just so that it gives it a nice finish on the card itself. I've also punched out some little silver hearts from a punch that I have here in my stash, and I have put them on the front to embellish. The frame of this is raised up on foam tape, as you can see there, so this part is set down on the card and it gives the card a little bit of dimension. Inside the card, I've taken some of the scraps and put them along the bottom, and I've used a happy birthday stamp that I have in my stash and some rainbow coloured ink to do the happy birthday. And I've put a little heart on the back from the rainbow paper. So that's card number 1. I've done up a little matching envelope to go with it. I've used one of the rainbow stickers that came on the sheet. I've punched out some rainbow hearts using the paper, and these are just 2 little strips that were cut off that I stuck onto the envelope. So this is my matching envelope to go with my card, and that's card number 1. So now I'll put that over there. Card number 2, I have used the cloud die, as well as the die for the pot and the gold. I have embossed some white cardstock and cut out clouds using the die. I also cut out a silver cloud so I could give my cloud a silver lining. The background is the blue paper that looks like it has white paint spatter. I think it looks a little bit like rain. And I've put this all on a green 5x7 card base. Inside I have stamped it using the Love From Lizi stamps that we got last month, and I've just put a white page inside that to make it easier to see and read. So that's my second card. I have done somewhat of a matching envelope, just, you know, to keep it all together. That's card number 2. Card number 3 is this card here. This is a card that I saw Samantha from Mixed Up Crafts make, and this is called, as far as I remember, a panel card, but this card sits out like this. Isn't that fab? Sam on Mixed Up Crafts has a tutorial to make this card, and I thought this would be a real unusual happy birthday card. So I thought I would use Lizi's papers and Sam's tutorial for this. As you can see, I have used the multicolored rectangle paper as well as the green with white chevrons paper. I've used the gold cardstock for doing the coins. I thought it gave it a nice richness to this card. I've also used some of Lizi's stickers, the With Love and You're Amazing stickers. The happy birthday is the glitter stickers that Lizi had in the pack as well. And I've used a punch that I had in my stash to punch out the butterflies. I've done them in gold and in the rainbow colored paper, and I have layered those butterflies on there so that it gives it a bit of depth. I've also used some of Lizi's gems on the butterfly on the main happy birthday panel, as well as some of her lovely yellow peel-offs. The back of the card then, I have put white panels so that you can write your message, and just embellish the middle little section there with a happy birthday, as well as some hearts and butterflies. So that's my third card. Just turn it around there so you can have a look. That's how it is. And I've just put some of the hearts and butterflies with a little bit of Wink of Stella on an envelope, so it kind of ties the whole thing together. And as you can see, guys, this card can stand out this way, which looks like that, or you can bring it right in so that it looks like this when it's standing up. But it all just folds in together like so, so that when you pop it in your envelope, it fits in a standard 5x7 envelope. So that's card number 3. Card number 4, I have used again the cloud die. I have cut the clouds out in a grey cardstock, and I've added, you can just catch it there, some Wink of Stella. Again, I cut out 2 clouds in some holographic silver paper I had at home myself, and I just thought, again, it gave, you know, every cloud has a silver lining. I did a holographic little heart, and I used the raindrops on this cloud and put some of Lizi's beautiful blue colored gems where the raindrops is. Rain is nature's glitter. What a lovely sentiment that Lizi had in the stamp set. I've put some little hearts again on this, and this time I put a black bow. I thought this could be used as a sympathy card or just for someone who's feeling sad. I've backed it using the pink paper as well as the orange paper, and I have rounded off the edges on the top left and the bottom right, and the same here as well on these pieces of paper here. I've rounded them off so that they're all, you know, matching. Inside I have put 2 little clouds with sending showers of love and another holographic heart, and the clouds have a little bit of Wink of Stella around the edges. You can just pick it up there, I think. And that's that for this card. I didn't do anything to embellish the envelope on this one. I just kept it plain, but I do like this card. And for my 5th card, I have used another of Samantha's tutorials. I watch Samantha regular, as well as Kirstie Marrcott and Desiree from Include a Thank You. I watch Tina from Cards and Coffee Time, and Amy Orr and Jennifer Maguire and all the rest of them. But I loved that Sam does unusual shaped cards, and I thought this was one of those. I'm going to do a card. I'm going to make one of these, but I'm going to have a, you know, a moving card, or on your new home card, because it looks like a house and a roof. I really love it, and I just love the way it opens and closes. It's very organic, I think. So with this card, I have used again one of the stickers that Lizi put in. I have layered it on some white and purple card. I've used the triangular multicolored rainbow paper, and again I have matted and layered that, as well as the purple paper with the stars. I've picked up on the star theme here in this paper. I've used one of Lizi's stickers, which is glittered. I put some stickles on this one, you can just see, and I put some glossy accents on this star. I did put Wink of Stella on it first, but it gives it a raised look about it. I've also put on some of the sequins that came in the kit, and I filled those with glossy accents, so it'll help keep them on, but it also raises and fills them up. And then inside, as you saw, I have put another 3 of the stars that match the papers on the outside and put Wink Stella on them, along with a happy birthday. And that is that card. I've done a matching envelope because this card is 4 1/4 by 8. I've had to make an envelope, but I have the envelope punch board, so I was able to make an envelope for that. And I used the yellow paper for that envelope. I think it picks up the colours, and some more stars. So that's my 5th card. Now for my 6th card, I have done this card, and I had some red cards and matching envelopes in my stash from Christmas, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use one of those. So I used again some of the pink papers matted on white card, the rainbow paper matted on the card, and I had a wonky die, and it cuts out this square shape. Or is it rectangular? Yeah, I think it's rectangular. I've put some of the orange paper on it and one of Lizi's hearts in the envelope, which just pops out like that. I took the little sticky back piece that was on the back of that and put some foam tape on the back to raise it up. And I used some of the white ribbon. You can just see it there. I was going to bring it the whole way across, but I thought just a little peek of it there. I have a punch that punches out these little shaped butterflies, which I've stuck on here. And as you can see, I've just stuck them on in the middle so the wings can be lifted up on both of them here, as well as some of the gems. And the gems that are on the 2 small butterfly correspond to the one on the big butterfly. This is a die that I got. It's a Do Crafts die, and the butterfly is symmetrical. So I've cut out 2 in the silver foil paper and stuck them together. So as you can see, the back is the same as the front. I just thought that was so cool, really unusual. Sometimes they don't match up, but in this case they do. So I love using that little butterfly. Inside I've used the yellow paper with the white polka dots and put my sentiments, sending you warm hugs. I just thought with love at the front, warm hugs would be nice on the inside. And that's card number 6. I've put little butterflies on the envelopes to, you know, correspond with the butterflies on the card. So for card number 7, I think that's 7. Anyway, this card is a Z-fold card, and again, it's one of Samantha's from Mixed Up Crafts cards. I love this card. I love the size of it. It's a 6x6 card, so it's a lovely size, you know, as a gift of a card. It sits lovely on a dresser or a mantelpiece or a shelf, just sits like that. So when it's set and you're looking at it, this is how it looks. This card I've started with the happy birthday chipboard, the red sparkle chipboard that we got in the kit, and I thought it would be fun to put it on the white paper with the colourful shapes. I think this is a lovely boy card. Now it could be given to male or female, but I think it would work well as a boy's card. I've used the Rick Rack, I hope that's the right way to say it, ribbon. I have punched out some stars and little balloons, all in the blue to match the colour of the background card. I've used some of Lizi's peel-offs in this, and yeah, that's that card. Now I put the Rick Rack ribbon on, but it seemed very flat, and I thought, I wonder could I put some foam tape on the back of that and raise it up. And you know what, guys, I did. Can you just see there? All the Rick Rack ribbon is raised up off the card, and it is super cool. And you know, this video, it doesn't show how cool, one, that the ribbon is, and two, how it sits out. What I did was I used a double-sided foam tape similar to this. This is double-sided. If you wanted to use a single side tape, what I would do if I want to cut it down is I take some off my big roll and I stick it onto some greaseproof or silicone paper. And because you have a backing behind it, you can cut it to how deep or how thin you want. So when I'm doing shaker cards, that's what I do. If you double your foam tape over, you've got a protective layer on the back so you can cut it. Whereas if it's in a single layer, you need to put something behind, and that works really well. And I find if you want to use your foam tape and move it to a shape, maybe you have an oval window that you're going to do a shaker with, if you take off the back and the front of your tape, then if you want to stick that down, the foam tape will bend, and if you move it along bit by bit, it will actually take the shape that you want. And that's what I did with the Rick Rack ribbon. I just took the tape one deep, so I took the tape off the roll, backed it with some greaseproof paper, cut it nice and thin, less than 1/4 of an inch thin, and then what I did was I stuck it onto the ribbon following the shape of the ribbon itself, peeling off the front and the back as I was going along, and that allowed me to have a perfect raised piece of ribbon on my card. So that's that card and the back of it. And for the envelope, I just popped a few balloons on the front to tie into the little balloons that are on the card. And of course, where I could put Wink of Stella, I put Wink of Stella. So all the little balloons and the stars have all got Wink of Stella on them. So that's that card. So moving on, this is card number 7. I'll get it the right way up first. And this is a top folding card. It's 6 by 6. And it's a shaker card, guys. I've used the frame that Lizi had in the kit and some of her peel-offs, the yellow peel-offs and the holographic peel-offs in this card. I've used some of her beautiful little pearls in the yellow and some of her ribbon. With this one, what I did was I stamped the cloud, and I used one in grey, my real Zig colour markers, so it gave the cloud a kind of a billowy look. And I've also, let's see if I can show you, we'll move these down, there you go. I used the love heart drops inside, underneath, and on the cloud and on the love heart raindrops, I used a glitter embossing powder on that, and I coloured the love hearts in gold. The sequins that are in this are the sequins that we got from the pack, as well as some of the sequins from last month's pack. I may have overfilled this a little. It's very hard to judge how much sequins you're putting in and how much it's going to fill. But when it's flat down like so, you can see the sentiment, sending showers of love. I've used the sunshine sticker that came in the pack as well. So I think it's very sunny and summery looking. Inside it has, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. And I agree with that. Everyone should splash in puddles if they get the chance. I've used the grey card along the bottom with some of the peel-offs, and again I've punched out some of the love hearts in the rainbow coloured card to match what's here on the front. So that's that one. For an envelope, I used Lizi's sticker of the moon with lots of love, I just figured, seeing as the sun was in the shaker, that we would put the moon on the envelope. So for card number 8, we're nearly to the end now. This card is a 6x6 card again. I have used Lizi's lovely purple paper with the little stars on the front. I have a punch that punches out along, and I did my best to go all along the edge of the paper, but where it meets in the corner didn't work out great. But you know what, I still used it because this is a handmade, not a Hallmark card. So I've done layers and mats on this. It's all in silver and in white, and I have this die, and what it will do is it will cut out your frame as well as your panel inside. So what I did was I cut all these layers out in silver and all in white, and then I matted them. The white little layer here is embossed, and I used some of it on my clouds earlier, and then this one at the very top has got some foam tape behind it, so it's raised up. The hello I cut out of one of the tags that Lizi gave us. I was actually going to put the tag on here, but I didn't like it. I felt that it was too big, and what I was going to do was fill in the little bits, you know, but I preferred the hello, so rather than waste it, I've put that there, and this, I've kept all the little bits, will go into another card. I have used some of the white ribbon on the front, and I've done a bow and stuck that on. And I know a lot of you guys like to use some of the glue dots or some liquid glue, but I have to say I have a hot glue gun, and I find when you're sticking on any kind of bows or material, the best thing to use is the hot glue gun, which is what I've used here. Inside this card I have matted and layered. I have a punch, so all the little love hearts that you've seen in my cards, they all come out of this punch that gives this beautiful edge border on your card. And what I did was I saved them all. I punched out a load, but I thought I would use this edged piece to mat the beautiful paper on. I've also used one of Lizi's holographic peel-offs as well, and the little heart up here is punched out of the paper as well. The Live, Laugh, Love, that's from the stamp from last month that we got from Lizi and last month's kit. And I've put a peel-off just on the back as well. I kind of go a bit OTT when I'm doing them, but that's that one. And when I die cut out this white panel here, the edging, which I've replaced with the silver, I decided I was going to put that on my envelope. So as you can see here, this is the frame that comes off. So there would have been this frame and the white panel, and I swapped them around. I have a punch that punches out this lovely silver duo of hearts, and here are some more of the small ones. And I just thought, wouldn't that be nice to be able to put your stamps up here and pop your name and address down there if it isn't hand given. But that is card number 9. And finally, card number 10 is this lovely card here. This card is again from a tutorial from Sam at Mixed Up Crafts. Yeah, I'm a fan, I know. This is an M-shaped card, as you can see. And there's a lot to this card, even though it's quite simple. I love this card. It sits really nicely on a shelf or again a mantle. This is how it looks when it's sitting. So that's your M shape, and it's lovely. It's so different. For this card, I've used a standard 6x6 white Do Crafts card with matching envelope. It's scalloped around the edges and just adds a little something different. I really like it. I thought I would use these papers and theme them up with a nice, I don't know, there's no name for this paper, but to me it's like a pink blush or baby girl pink paper. I have used the, I don't know, is that a star or a snowflake on the pink paper, but I love it. Again, I've used another one of Lizi's frames and one of the stickers. Inside this shaker card is the sequins that came with the kit, but I also used my punch to punch out all different hearts from the pink card that I had and the pink and white paper. You can see them all in here, as well as some of the rainbow paper which picks up on the frame here and the stars and love hearts. This star was from the sticker pack. It's a glittered star. I think you can just pick it up there, as well as the Yay love heart that has glitter on it. This little heart is from a punch I have, and all these little layers sit up, as well as the stars. Inside I have put Birthday Girl and another one of the stars, this time in pink, and it has a wink of Stella on it. You can just pick up the sparkle. And I have popped out some more of the little pink love hearts. My punches were working big time for this kit. And then inside there's a space for you to write your sentiment and, you know, to and from, etc. I've used a happy birthday, a standard happy birthday stamp from my stash, as well as adding some of the hearts and stars. And I've matted this, picking up the pink. I think the whole thing is very baby girl, really pretty. So again, on the back, I know I went a little over the top with this one. I've matted and layered. I just find that all the layers and mats here and on the back piece here, I find with having all these on here, it gives weight, because there's weight here from the shaker card, from the frame, from the foam tape and everything. There's quite a considerable bit of weight to that, and I just find by putting the added extra mats and layers on the back here, it will, you know, it gives support, just makes it feel good in your hands, guys, and that's what we want when we're paper crafting. So that's my final card. There's the little envelope that I did to match, a couple of the stars that match the paper, and that's it. That's all my cards for today. I hope you have enjoyed watching my video. I shall quickly pop these out while I thank you for watching. I have to say I really loved using Lizi's pack this month. I mean, I do every month. We all do every month. Show me someone who said I didn't like it. It's rare. Lizi has great taste with the different stamps and dies that she's designed herself. I have to say she's done a great job. I hope you like the cards that I've made for this month, and I'd just like to thank you for watching. Thanks to those who have started subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. I know this video has gone on a bit long, but if you have liked my video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. So give me a like. If you've enjoyed seeing what I've made here today, please feel free to subscribe. I'd love you to share. You're more than welcome to share my video with whoever, or on your channels, or your Instagram or your Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in, for staying this long and enjoying Love From Lizi's January 2019 kit. So from me for now, bye bye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'd appreciate a like, so click.